Hey everyone, today I will fix a strange bug in a PlayStation 3 Slim with the blue screen of death, also known as BSOD. You can see how this bug appears on the TV screen. Suddenly a text like this appears on the screen. And powering it off doesn't even shut it down properly. It gives 3 beeps and then goes off. Since this problem is related to hardware, the motherboard must be checked. Let's disassemble it. Now the motherboard is in front of me. I regret to inform you that there is a significant amount of dust in Pakistan. I usually use this assembly tester when I have to test some components. This issue is generally believed to be caused by the Ethernet LAN chip or its malfunction. The LAN port data is processed through this chip to the south switch chip. So we need to check a clock signal at this test point. This is the test point. The clock signal comes from the same LAN chip through a coupling resistance. This coupling resistance shows its value at 29 ohms, which is correct. Fine. Next, this chip gets the clock signal from this circuit. Here a crystal oscillator is installed with some coupling components. Fine. At 300 ohms, fine. It is fine too. .5 kilo ohms seems fine as well. They all seem to be fine too. Okay. We may need to replace this chip. But first the clock signal should be verified with the help of this oscilloscope, yes. I have connected the oscilloscope ground to the motherboard's ground. I need to turn it on to check the clock signals. Sure, I need to connect it to my workbench power source. Power on off strip as well. I need to set the oscilloscope to analog mode. We should note that the clock signal is present as well. The clock signal comes from there. Another clock source gives signals to the GPU chip and some other chips. We should also check its output couplings with other chips. You can view the entire circuit here, and these are the output couplings. These coupling resistances typically have a value of 43 ohms. Crystal oscillator coupling is also correct at 330 ohms. Wow, everything is fine here as well. Let us verify the clock signals. Fine. Amazingly, things are fine here too. There is a fault somewhere between the LAN port and the Ethernet chip. All is fine here too. Eventually I will have to replace this chip. Okay, let's change, no problem. I'm confident that this chip won't be an issue, but we should replace it once to be sure. I will get this chip from a donor motherboard. Wow, I enjoy playing. Never think of swapping a chip like this as a difficult step, as it is actually quite easy. Please don't direct the heat source onto the chip's surface. That was the thing to be done. When using flux paste and heating, it's crucial to clean the chip afterward. It seems that all the pins are in good connections. Let's turn it back on and check its status. The hard disk drive has been connected to it. I am about to turn it on now. Oh my god, still no progress. No problem. I won't leave it until I fix it. I am looking to check for this resistance attached to this GPU chip. Guys, I fixed it, but I want to let you know about two things I've done to it. The second step was to perform a system restore after fixing the PS3 BSOD issue. I am blowing compressed air over the heat sinks to keep the processors cool. Another issue is that it does not support a 1080p resolution. As someone has tried to set jumpers on the coupling coils, but I had to perform it twice. There seems to be an issue with the GPU chip as it is not cooperating with setting its resolution to 1080p. I need to ensure that it stays at 1080i resolution. As you can see, the issue has been resolved and you are all probably wondering how. Also, it is now shutting down properly. I mentioned in my previous video about BSOD. This error can also occur due to resistance with a value of 60 ohms, which was within the acceptable range as well. Second, when I checked the filtration of the token capacitors, I got a little suspicious and added 2 titanium capacitors with it. I am still experiencing an issue with its 1080p resolution. If anyone has information on this, please share in the comments. Your input is greatly appreciated. Got any questions or suggestions? Leave them in the comments below. If you find this video helpful or intriguing, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more tech fixes and DI ventures. Thanks for tuning in and happy repairing. Thanks for joining me today on Idris Tech, and until next time, happy gaming.